Hi, hello everyone, this is MB of the MB channel. Oh wait, I'm frozen. Okay, I should be back in 3, 2... Okay, no, I have to reconnect the USB. God dang. Failed to start USB. This is why I shouldn't turn off the phone while I'm on break. Alright, hello everyone, this is MB of the MB channel, known as MBVT on Twitch, known as MBVTN on Twitter, X. And today we're here with a Blue Archive episode. We're just gonna be playing Blue Archive in the event and probably play through some of the main story so I can unlock mission 4s and forward. So yeah, that's what we're pretty much gonna do. Aside from that, not much is going on. I'm just gonna be returning some packages today, but that won't happen until 5, so we're gonna be streaming this for only an hour. And then I'm gonna go to the gym, and I should be going to the gym for about until 11 or till 12 o'clock today. So when I return, we'll do Titanfall 2 multiplayer. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Just let me edit VTube Studio a bit, because it's currently stuck on the menu page. Okay, perfect. Alright. Let's head over to the game screen. Okay, let me turn on the audio. Okay, let's start.
Mube sensei, okaeri nasai. Omachi shite orimashita.
You're so loud, Arona.
いつもお疲れ様です。先生、あ、実はもう一つあるんです。
Alright, let's skip this. Confirm. Okay, first things first. I wonder what's going on. First things first. Welcome, Sensei. Join our Discord. Let's check them out. Play them all. 10 recruitment tickets. We got 2 of them. Nice. We might have enough to get cake. Alright, let me see. Let's go to campaign.
よし。今日もいい天気ですね。
You're so loud, Arona. God dang. Be quiet for a bit. You don't give me pinks and yet you're so loud. Okay.
はるか空の向こうには何があるんだろう。
Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, let's do
学園交流会では
Okay, that should be enough AP for story.
それぞれの学園
Okay, let's do a couple bounties. Okay, perfect. Alright, now let's head over to the cafe. Okay. Do we have anyone we know visiting? Yes, Cise.
先生は
Okay,
どち
let's
らにいらっ
invite
しゃるのでしょう。
Himari. Himari's level 12 affection, which is pretty impressive.
少しだけ弱音を吐いてもよろしいです
She's 13.
そばにいてください。
I love that smug
今だけ
expression
で
she
構い
does.
ませんから。ありがとうございます。先生。
Should I give all 5 of them?
嬉しいです。
She's really happy. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'll give all 5.
少しだけ弱音を吐いてもよろし
She
いです
got
か。
to level 14. Alright. Not
そば
bad.
にいてください。今だけで構いませんから。ありがとう。一息つくにはちょうど良い場所ですね。
And she
先
said,
生と一緒に過ごす時間はなんだか夢を見てるみたい。
sweat marks? Question mark? Until next visit, 11 hours? Okay.
という
Alright, and then let's recruit. Let's see what we got. We probably don't have any free rolls, right? Yeah, the free rolls are over. I already got Rio armed, so I don't need her anymore. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's head to the shop. I have 382. Okay, where's Kisaki? How many do I need for Kisaki? I need 120, so I need 1, 2, 4, 6. I need 80 more.
暇だなあ。いつから来てました？
Yes, I can unlock it. Nice.
せめてわらわの。おや、なんでもない。
Cool.
ご苦労じゃった、先生。わらわが言うものではないのかもしれぬが、心より感謝しておる。わらわのすべてをかけて大切にしよう。
Right, weapon growth. Let's give it some of these. And some of those. Okay, perfect. Level up her X skill. No, I can't level up her X skill. No, I can't level up her X skill either. I have 2 5-star characters now. That's pretty impressive.
悪くない気分じゃ。
Alright, and then let's do into the Untamed web event. Let's do display capture for this. Okay, into the Untamed web event. Let's say US login. Okay, guest play.
Sensei, 最後の一撃を。
Oh, whoops. I was muted. I suppose we did manage to infiltrate T-Paraf's realm, but it sure is nostalgic, isn't it? This one's cleaner, at least. It must have recreated the entire seed vault. Jeez, why go to such ridiculous lengths? Don't call it ridiculous. The seed vault was everything to Tiraf. It gave its life to protect its seeds. Oh, it's Soph. Hello. I seriously can't believe I'm saying this to you, but aren't you really supposed to greet your enemies with such a warm smile? And this is all while you were the ones running the Steel Continent. Oh, we're very sorry. Do you plan on stopping? No, so you're not sorry at all. That insincere platitude only pisses me off even more. What? After Teferef gave its life, it died? Yes, it died. You killed Teferef that day. But did it not escape with the container launcher thingy? The thingy held Teferef's seeds, not Teferef. To it, nothing was more important than preserving them. Because Teferef was originally the seeds vault AI system. To put it in terms you'll understand, it sacrificed itself for the mission. Then, the one that's here. I personally don't like this phrase, but it's a copy of the original. Then that's well and good. It's not the same at all. We couldn't restore all of its data. Memory data is our life essence. So that means the parts of Teferef that we couldn't transfer are dead forever. And while we're on topic, Key, the one observing all the prophets cores, you're just eating them up to fill the deep dark void in your life, just like a human life does. What? You're all quiet all of a sudden. Cat got your tongue? Ah, that's right. Even a criminal with only a sliver of a conscience would feel guilty for everything you guys did. Look, I'm going to say something since just you two here. Princess Key, I'm here too. Butt out, Sensei. Anyways, I have a proposal for you. How about we agree to stop between us? Agree to stop? Yes, let's stop sinning, all of us, because if anyone can, we can. We were created whole, perfect. We do not require other existences to exist. But humans like that teacher over there are different. They are incomplete existences that lead incomplete lies. So, at the very least, between us, we should stop these sins against each other. We are beings capable of living without sin. The princess over there may have forgotten, and that part of her may have died, but you should still know, Key. The life itself is contradictory, unjust, and forces you to suffer through unreasonable pain. Those names you use, Iris and K, are other people gave them to you, didn't they? That's exactly what I'm talking about. If we aren't allowed to even pick our own names, how can we expect to choose our way of existence and meaning? And so the endless cycle of suffering will soldier on. Let's break that cycle. At the very least, between us. Isn't we not doing what we can to sin in itself? I'm very sorry, Soph. I think I'm maybe not smart enough to understand everything you just said. I think there are parts of what you say that I can't help but agree with. However, I wish to speak to you not as a princess, but just as Iris. I can't bring myself to believe that time I have spent here meant nothing. Well, it did. I understand why you think that. What I think is that is not a matter of logic, but rather of feelings and other ridiculous things. Because no matter what, I wish to be with everyone. I wish to stay with everyone I have met at Millennium, my friends at the game development department, the engineering department, and Yuka, and my current party, the Super Phenomenon Task Force. And people from other schools, Gehenna's Max Level Head Perfect, SRT, timid yet incredible sniper lady, everyone I met. And Sensei, I do not know all the details, but I feel like with the world you want, the treasured day of my life will vanish. That's true, but it's to be replaced with something even better. In that world, you'll be immeasurable, important. You're princess of the nameless gods, the cornerstone of the proof of existence, and you'll lead us all. No, thank you. I do not wish for such power of leadership. Iris, what matters to me is that you wish to take away the life that I built with Sensei and everyone else. Sophie, you said that memory loss is similar to death for us, right? That is exactly why. I tend to Iris will use my feelings and nonsense to protect my memories until the very end. Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, they pushed my guys far away. Alright, now what's going on? The weak to Kasumi's drill? Did we all die? God damn it. Only 46.3.
This suit's power, 少し締め付けがくる。
めんどく。
少し締め付けが苦しいのだけれど。
Alright, let's do this. Rio has a really nice voice. Who voices her? I'm pretty sure Lynn voices her, right? Mari Zensky's voice actor.
私の助けが必要なので危険を排除します。
スキャン開始。お見通しよ。制圧する。
まだ終わらないわよ。悔い改めてください。無駄だよ。行くぞ行くぞ。やってみた。ちょうどいいよね。これは車椅子。サプライズ。助かります。悲しみも怒りもすべて因数分解してやるわ。私こうやってしまうのでまだ終わらないわよ。
制圧する。
私に任せなって。さあプレゼントだ。やってまだ終わらないわよ。始めましょうか。危険を排除します。合理と理性をかりません。これも天使の力よ。サプライズ。まだ終わらないわよ。わかりません。ヒューバゴー。結局こうなってしまうのですね。やりません。私の助けが必要なのです。合理と理性をわかりません。
ターゲットとして最適に。
私に任せなくていいよ。ヒューバゴー。まだ終わらないわよ。やってみる。私の助けが必要なのです。勝利なくても構わんが感謝する。制圧する。まだ終わらないわよ。無駄だよ。あとは任せありがとうございます。さあ、始めましょう。負傷者ですね。単なる計算時間をするなら私に任せなくてこうなってしまうのですね。行くぞ行くぞ。やってみよ。これは終わらないわよ。受け止めてください。
I killed it. Nice.
これはあなたと見つけた無限
So
の可
many
能性。
people. Kasumi did the most damage, of course. And that's that. We retrieved the core data and it's this territory. Why did Soph decide to talk to us? This is just my speculation, but perhaps a prophet called Teref was that important to Soph. And if I understand Soph's words correctly, Teref's activity patterns were different from other prophets, to the point that it would even sacrifice itself for the sake of the seeds. Is something wrong, Alice? Sensei, do you remember? When we broke through the first line of defense, I could not explain exactly how I was feeling. Of course, I told you to talk to me about when you felt able to. I don't know why, but I'm experiencing a similar feeling at that moment. Sensei, self-story about life and being an endless cycle of suffering. How does one respond to such a thing? To someone who believes that existence is a curse and life is a sad tragedy, to someone who wishes they were never created to begin with, what can I say to someone like that? I cannot find an answer, and it makes my chest tighten as if I'm unable to properly breathe. Honestly speaking, Soph isn't completely wrong. What? I was to promise tomorrow it's not possible, just like what Soph said. And we're just meant to accept that? The only way to move forward is to accept it? You sure are a smooth talker, Sensei. But if that's the case, then what is the reason to continue living? I've never considered such things until now, and now I can consider this. I find this very scary. I cannot tell you why, only that it is. In a way, you already answered that yourself. What? I really didn't answer it already? That's all this time we spent wasn't meaningless? That you wanted to stay with the friends you made? But how can that be enough? Life was never meant to be some grand pursuit of purpose. What? What? I don't understand. No purpose? If such a thing existed, then life without purpose or meaning would be considered useless. So maybe we're all enough just as it. Me too, without Sensei, am I included in that? That's not even a question. Well, in that case, fine. That's all that matters. And we can make one of two choices. Give in, or fight until the last. But giving in is the end of the line? Then that means there is only one choice we can make now. If white and win. So then happiness itself is a struggle? Correct, it's refusing to quit to the college role. Just like you said, Kate. Why me all of a sudden? Wow, no head pats, no smiling, even if you try it. Fine, just this once. So happiness is the ultimate struggle of life? Exactly, and I want all of you to be happy. And add-on? Of course, I wish for Sensei to be happy as well, but not as an add-on. Is that not sad? No, not at all. Some people feel happy seeing other people's joy, and feel pain when seeing others suffer. Being able to cry alongside someone who is suffering can give that person the strength to fight to the end. You can't guarantee that to be the case all the time, though. Isn't that just a misunderstanding? There's a bit of euphemism. It's hypocrisy. Ugh, I sound like those rats. That life, relationship, and society are all like illegal constructs that hold up precursorily and flimsy cement called misunderstanding. So what if it is? What? Being born kind versus overcoming one's nature is for immense effort. Why are we bringing coldness into this all of a sudden? That's exactly what the core of the problem is. You only live once, so you should live a cool one, otherwise what's the point? That's very on brand for you, Sensei. Well, I'm still confused. I do believe I have one takeaway. I am perfectly fine exactly as I am in this moment. Exactly. Thank you, Sensei, because now I know what I want to do. And what is that, artist? I want to be friends with them. With Ein Sof or the prophet called Malekith and all the other prophets too. I think our problems are too big to solve with just talking. But I do not think it would be bad to still try. Even hypocrisy is better than nothing. I like it, I'm rooting for you. Yes. Do we continue?
Sensei, 最後の一撃をお願いします。
Alright, upgrade transport ship.
Sensei, 最後の一撃。
Looks like we have final for everyone. Alright, let's mobilize. Check them out. Realm's Ancient Guard. Guardian. By the way, KK. What? Is it okay for you participating in field operations, KK? Why are you asking that now? Because I'm worried about KK. Are you actually worried? You'll be fine, Sensei. I will handle any unexpected occurrences. Right, you're the best field agent after all. Reporting in. Did somebody say best field agent? Oh, the Night Toki is absolutely the best as well. I don't exactly understand that also, but I'm happy with that answer. Goodbye. Of course. What is even going on here? Come to think of it, Rio was the first to discover Shokuma. Yeah, I suppose so. But even when I was surprised when the ship suddenly rose from the ground. Sounds like definite super phenomenon. Rio, as the operator, or as the creator of the super phenomenon task force, what do you think of all this? Huh? You knew that, Kay? Well, I've acquired most data and history leading up to this point, haven't I? Just assume I know everything you know. Wait, haven't I already told you all this? Yeah, I see. Is this, I suppose this is when I could say that I'm deeply moved that you ask? Why are you all looking at me like that? It's nothing, well. It seems like you've changed a lot since then, Rio. Not subtle, Cammy. I see, was that a compliment or insult? You can't tell? Why do you only lose common sense in time like these? Relax, Kate. Getting angry over every little thing can fry your emotional circuits. It's certainly possible. I haven't fully analyzed your new body yet, after all. If you experience a fatal error, I may have difficulty fixing it. If you're the ones, you're the ones who are killing me. You okay, KK? If I die out of frustration, you're all to blame. Well, K is dying? K, no. No, I'm not dying. It's the term of a phrase, artist, or emotional resonance. Our KK really has a rough. Thank you for understanding, Sensei. It's time to get moving, K. See if you can find a place where Sensei can safely observe. Actually, at this point, it would be less of a pain to actually do some work. Let's get started then, Sensei. He's breathing a lot of fire. I wonder what Kisaki's level 5 weapon even does. Oh, now what's going on? That just pissed them off.
のですね。まだ喜んでいただけると嬉しいです。始めましょうか。
How long is he gonna be on fire?
大事に使ってくださいね。完了。まだ心配ない。勝利を証明するわ。私に任せます。始めましょう。まだ終わらないわ。お待たせしました。役に立てるといいのですが、補給品を受け取ってください。サプライズ。いいですね。ご心配なく。まだ終わらないわよ。単なる計算。
Okay, I managed to kill him even though he was breathing fire for like forever.
皆様に感謝を。
Sakurako did the most damage. God dang. Takuma's silence is confirmed. And it's still hot, even hotter than before. For now, please stay close. Emmy, I'm sorry, but I have a request. Tell me, as long as it's fast. That's kind of the problem. The temperature and pressure here differ from the earlier areas, so the core extraction process will take a bit longer than normal. Emmy? I'm truly sorry, Emmy. No, Kei-sensei, it's not your fault. The world existence itself is to blame. She's starting to sound like those sisters. To be continued. Alright, not bad. Righteousness. Huh? What? This can't be, really? How's elder sister doing, Aim? Elder sister, so if we're just talking about her physical condition, she's just to be able to move right away. Oh, stop scaring her. After all we've done is breach her first line of defense. I know, Sofa. We must prepare for any scenario. Reality is nothing like a program, I'll have you know. What should we do now? For starters, we should focus on reinforcing our second line of defense, and then... Alright, okay, it's worth a try. We have successfully reached the first line of defense. Peace, peace. Did you see that, Sensei? Distribute encouraging praise. Good work, everyone. I like to say we should press forward and hit a second defensive line, but I believe we should prepare and regroup. Why? I still have plenty of energy. Kimari has a point. While the situation is dire, we must be cautious. Wait, I'm getting a call? For starters, congratulations, you got us. You're so impressive. They caused us nothing but trouble. All our poor profits, sniff. This is your final warning. Turn back now. We're not responsible for what waits ahead. He's right. Please go home. We don't want to hurt anyone. We don't want to see you get hurt either. Oh, this is rich. Did you really lack basic understanding of the situation? Who do you think has the upper hand here? Not you. I seem to remember you losing to our dear sister. She wasn't even at full power. Make no mistake. You're no threat. Now that I see her body. What about it? I borrowed it. You got a problem? No, we don't have a problem. I admit it. I'm surprised that you got it moving for so long. We know little about that body. We're still receiving some of its data. In human terms, it's like you sewed limbs together and started puppeteering them before you even checked the nerves. The nerves are connected. It's working fine now. Mind your business. You remind me of Type of Ref. Just why are you so desperate to stay alive? It would be so much easier if you all just accepted the end. Living in itself is a curse, right? Life is unpleasant, tiresome, ugly, and full of suffering. Freedom is oppressing you. Life itself is unqualified to process free will. Do you still believe that living isn't that obvious? We believe you're deluding yourselves. No one else chooses to be born. Everyone was thrown into the world, throwing nothing. You didn't even knowing nothing. You didn't even choose your own names. And you act as if you're grading meaning to your lives. You are here by a chance. Existence was forced upon you. Have you ever seriously thought about tomorrow? Probably not, because it would drive you insane. Because tomorrow always means less. It means something will be taken away. Let's think about the probabilities. You must see the pattern now. You have far more bad tomorrows ahead of you than good ones. Your only guarantee is that each tomorrow will step you closer to death. You Were you surprised that we would directly invoke the word death? We're not granted mystics. I'm sure that Sensei understands what we're talking about. You believe in vague hope, and a vague hope instead of in the inevitable tomorrow always approaching us silently. Is empathy that bandage you apply to your existential wounds? How it's like delightfully arrogant to think that sharing pain makes it disappear. That's unbelievably arrogant. Life relationship societies. Yeah, they're all flimsy constructs built on power and misunderstandings. And so we... Damn it. Just remember, we already told you, but we can't destroy you on a whim. You can stop now or you can surrender to your final day. Our elder sister is here. But we came all this way. We all have to do what we can so that we can live without regrets. I'm baffled. You're really a hopeless idiot, MB Sensei. I warned you, I'd deal away for your final hours if you must. I really like Soph. Soph is the best sister. Seriously, they rang us, ranted, and then they hang up. They're the ones who called me. I barely followed or care about their message. Whatever is our next steps? Oh yes, right, Toki. Thank you for keeping us on track. Here's our current status. The sealed continent's expansion rate has dramatically reduced. This is good news. Yeah, I believe this supports the theory that all the profits are linked to each other. In addition, we should be able to expand our actionable range further inland. We'll capture enemy territory while expanding our own. I like it. For everyone on the field, please continue your exploration. Just be sure to be back on base before sunset. Sensei, is there any way we can help? Protect the ship. Got it? Leave it to us. I'll do my best. Goddess? Sensei? What's wrong, Goddess? The thing is... It's okay, Alice. How do you... You do not wish for me to not force an answer? You want me to wait until I'm ready to talk? Understood, then I will do that. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you for taking care of me. Everyone, maybe you should work on returning to the ship. You're pretty far out, remember? Got it, Himari. We're leaving right now. Let's hurry. We've only taken 3 areas so far. Got it, Toki Sensei. Let's go. Yes, I have maintenance duties, so I must head back first and prepare. In that case, we should also. Huh? If you were shown the path to stop the conflict, would you take it? Sensei, did you speak to me? I didn't say anything. Yes, I was mistaken. That sounded nothing like you, but it sounded quite similar. It is important to find oneself. That also applies to you. Hey, did you also not hear anything? No, I didn't hear anything, Addis. Well, not yet. Not yet? No, but still. For some reason, I can tell that you heard something, Addis. You felt something, Kay? But before I elaborate, do you remember what this voice told you? Well, it was so sudden and surprising that I don't recall much, but I think I heard something about how finding oneself is important. I see. In that case, I don't think I have any more information to share. But if you hear anything else, please try to remember. And no matter what happens, never forget this. I'm here to support you. Sensei is as well. All of us are. We'll always stand by your side, Addis. Yes, I understand. Thank you, Kay. To be continued. Analysis USB.
Sensei, 最後 先生、最後の一撃をお願い。
Alright, we got like 3 finals left. I should be able to level up Toki a bit.
Asuma Toki、レベルアップです。先生への思いもレベルアップしました。
He needs 80 for that.
私への先生の思いもレベルアップです。
Alright, let's do one more boss. Here, bro. Let's do hard.
あーめんどくさ
このスーツの力見せてあげる。
Glory through splendor. While Bina was the first prophet the super phenomenal task force faced, I believe Hod was the true start of all this. Huh, is that so? That's what I'm told. Remember, the very first super phenomenal was Millennium built-in network AI hub who was hacked, or rather inspired by decarbonisation that left a cryptic message and it disappeared. Come to think of it, it seems that far too many decarbonisation profits are linked to Millennium. These chests was a munitions factory in the Millennium ruins. Gerbra's original form, the unmanned polar exploration probe, was loosely associated with Millennium. Our current problem hub is without a doubt linked. On top of that, since the hub was taken over by decarbonation, Millennium's average infrastructure implementation time has slowed down by 68%. Sounds like a real pain. Right? All it could become was the god of devices, or... Did she just swear? Like, Sensei, can you hear? Oh no, she's not swearing. She's disconnecting. I was wondering who that was. It was that clunky Key-chan and Sensei too. Well, whatever works for me. Stop calling me Key, my name is K. Okay, fine, I really can't hear the new as K. Satisfied now? By the way, aren't you supposed to be smart, ancient being? What are you doing out here with your little research excursion? You're mistaken, there's still a lot I need to learn about the world. Sure, but you know more than Sensei, don't you? Like for example, you know about a certain vanished god. The nameless god's K, and the priests of the nameless god, you know all about that, don't you? You're easy to read, so expressive, and if I were to continue revealing more of this forbidden knowledge, what you and your princess or your artist have done ever be forgiven? What value does the tool hold if it stops fulfilling its purpose, if it acts out? So what, you think I should just do what a bunch of idiots told me to do? Idiot, scandalous. Are you even allowed to say such a thing? What's stopping me? I know what you're implying. I know your truth. Abolish the current texture of reality. Use Iris as a keystone. Dismantle the fractured divinities and reset the world to the beginning. Your purpose is what you are. Isn't that what nameless gods left their power behind? If I need to hear that from you, you and your sisters have been shamelessly scavenging for that power for yourselves. We're simply using our resources. Right, since you clearly want a statement, I'll give you one. I am too using my resources. These damn memories. Or damn providence. These completely useless obsessions and duties that never end. I'd love to pour it into a furnace, melt it, crush it into a cube, and throw it into the middle of the ocean. Everyone except Iris is my enemy, you got that? Me too? I'll make an exception, you are fine. Get the smug grin off your face. Idiots clinging to the past should learn to let go. They should be swept away by the tides of time and be forgotten. As for you, Free, who cut in the middle of this to take whatever you please, I have so many things I'd love to say to you. But I'll withhold. You're just kids, ignorant idiots who could learn to be better. So why don't you just surrender before I make things worse for you? You really run your mouth. That's my line. Even your beloved sensei uses shit obsessed, right? Is that also a remnant of our bygone era? Sensei, you're saying take it back. I'll sue you for spreading false information. No blackmail libel. No, I'm alright for character assassination. Defamation. How cute. So that's what gets you worked up? You're so expressive, truly. Shut up. So what, it's not like Sensei is trying to retexture the world with shit in his chest. And if they did, I stopped them. Not like that would ever happen anyway. So you think the world is fine the way it is? Do you think it's livable and not even if it's not perfect? There's no fundamental problem with it? That every grievance is temporary and life will simply go on? That's not what I believe. Of course, that was my point. That's what I'm offering you, a hand. Let's cooperate. Wouldn't that be so much nicer than watching this terrible world sputter along endlessly? As you said, we're wasting resources in this fight. You proposed a halfway decent idea. Oh, look at you. I knew we could get along. However, I refuse. What? Why? I will make artists sad. And this whole thing sounds like a hassle. What? That's so trivial. Trivial, please. It's the most important point. Hassles are what drive progress. The greatest inventions come from annoyed people thinking, how can I get this to be less of a hassle? And look at how far we come. Imagine how much more we can make. You really are just like a human. Shut up. Listen, you don't realize your value. Both you and dear artists could ascend and become even greater beings if only you tried. I really don't understand why can't you see your own worth? Don't worry about it, it's my choice. Those who call themselves great, those who say they always want to be more, they're the ones who are dangerous. Moreover, you should know that it's a bad habit to meddle into other people's lives. It's a mark of having a boring personality and too much free time. So congratulations, I think you fulfilled both requirements. My personality aside, excuse me, do I look like I'm drowning in free time? We're just busy as you are. You truly don't get it, listen. People with too much free time are the busiest in the world. Excuse me? Don't be mistaken, God did not create humans. Humans created God by defining it. You want us to search for and resurrect an absolute being? I'm not interested. Not necessarily. We can replace the absolute being. We can be in charge. And compared to the absolute being you mentioned, our replacement would be far more rational, fair, and likely to create a better world. I already refuse. If this world cannot continue without an absolute being, then let it perish. You sound just like your dear sensei. I suppose I do. But they had a point, didn't they? I'll just watch this world with artists. With sensei too. You made some valid points. Life is definitely foolish. Many humans are as well. But they're also smart enough to keep themselves alive. Even if they're not smart enough to create a paradise. And somewhere between those two extremes, they will stumble and pick themselves up again and again. They and we will find a way. This is what we call baseless confidence. I'm just quoting Sensei. I'm still working on understanding what they meant, to be frank. Oh please, you're just dodging your responsibilities. Alright, I'm here to be responsible. If Self were here, she'd say you're a chump. You're spoiling your students. My point was clear. I advise you to stop dole on unsolicited advice. Like how you wouldn't pull on the ceiling just because it's growing slowly. After all, leggy plants will wither from their roots. I don't understand. Then try to study, open a book once in a while. Leave me alone, I'm not a student. Sensei, can't you get these girls enrolled somewhere? I have transfer papers if you want them. No, I refuse. Shoo, get out of here. Very well, Hod. They're ready to see you now. You'll regret declining my offer.
車椅子結局こうなってしまうのがいいですね。私に任せなって。誰は具合の悪い方から順番に。
We survived that? God damn.
開始します。私の助けが必要なのね。私に任せなくて。こうなってしまうんです。いいですね。
これが電子の力よ。
補給品を受け取ってください。
切な点監視最適化完了。
これは車椅子。
適切な変化の監視。
お待たせしました。
戦術的優位性の確保。
無駄だよ。
Now it's time. Oh, you dealt 17k damage.
"共に参ろうか、先生。
Alright, let's do this.
続けて参ります。悔い改めてください。私に任せなって。そなたの力
これが電子の力よ。
結局最適化。大事に使ってくださいね。無駄だよ。
戦術的優位性の確保。
あちらですね。あとは任せようかな。
対応開始します。ターゲットとして最適ね。
結局こうなってしまうのです。悔い改めてください。いいですね。そなたの力私に任せなって。
対応開始します。
補給品を受け取ってください。結局こうなってしまうのです。いいですね。さあやってみよう。私に任せなって。感謝します。どんだけ
最適化完了。制圧すれば。
悔い改めてください。あちらですね。そなたの力こうなってしまうのですね。私に任せなって。
これが原子の力よ。完了。対応開始します。
やってみよう。結局こうなってしまいました。わかりません。
ターゲットとして最適ね。最適化完了。
受け止めてください。あとは任せようかな。
God dang.
あーめんどくさ。あら、これは。 はこの瞬間には成長してますから。私もっと頑張ります。あら、これは
少し締め付けが苦しいのだけれど。
Alright, let's try with Nanomi.
続けてまいります。
戦術的優位性の確保を。
あとは任せようかな。
Oh no, I didn't bring Nanomi in?
対応開始します。
I thought I did.
戦術的優位性ターゲットとして最適ね。
こうなってしまうのですね。いいですね。あとは任せようかな。
対応開始します。軽くなったわ。
受け止めてください。感謝します。助かります。攻撃して。そなたの時間ありがとうございます。こうなってしまうのですね。いいですね。
ご心配なく。
感謝します。あなたのためなのです。
I redid it. Not bad.
対応完了。戻りましょう、先生。
Okay, it looks like real arm did a lot of damage. We did it somehow. Is something bothering you? I wouldn't say bothered. Right now, I don't have room to be bothered by anything other than our own safety. But still, you know, Sensei. Why are we all so eager to fight each other? Conflicts arise when compromise fails. Everyone has principles we can't compromise, I know that. Well, I feel like this is a case where neither side knows what their principles even are. I wonder if people will ever be able to compromise. Could they ever reconcile? I'd like to believe so. Like to, so you aren't sure? But even so, we continue.
先生、最後の一撃。
Alright, nice. Okay. And we're done over here. Alright everyone, that's been another episode of Blue Archive where we did a bit of the skirmish with the current event. We had trouble with Hod, but that's because Hod had like a lot of defense, but we managed to beat him when we used the Prophet's core. So that was good. Anyways, I'm gonna be returning packages back to AliExpress so I can get a refund and reorder them again. So I look forward to that. Anyways, I'll be streaming Titanfall 2 at 12:45 AM EST when I return back from the gym, so wish me luck at the gym and hope that I'm not too tired or sweaty. And okay, let's look for someone to raid. Okay, I found someone to raid. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Okay, goodbye.